Story as Zach Junkin was supposed to fight Kyle Blinkhorn on this card. Kyle had to have emergency surgery around his intestines. So Zach and Jamie were actually sparring when they got the call they'd be fighting each other. Zach told us that he didn't show him everything ahead of this one. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, Jamie Flick, the veteran, 3 years older, 37, and you can see right there pretty much everything's identical, just a 3-inch reach advantage for Junkin. As we get this one set with our fight starter, Pete Trevino.
Scheduled for 3 rounds in a catchweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white. Standing 61 inches tall, he will get at 164.2 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing the Adrenaline Training Center. He comes to the BTC cage with an even record of 1 win and 1 loss, with that one big win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing London, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Jamie. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black and red trunks, trimmed in yellow. Standing 62 inches tall, he would get at 164.4 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Ghost House MMA. He also comes to the BTC cage with an even record of 1 win and 1 loss, also with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out and representing Sarnia, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Zach Junkin. Ladies and gentlemen, this BTC catchweight competition will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
So here we go, Sarnia versus London, Jamie Flick versus Zach Junkin. As Todd Anderson, the 3rd man in the cage, gets us Zach Flick in the blue trunks, Junkin in the gray Venom shorts.
Ooh, nice
big
hands
right from hand. Junkin early on.
Wow, that was a nice right hand followed by a left hook, an overhand.
And it stings. Flick again does Junkin. You know, Junkin told us he doesn't have to hate his opponent, but he expects a cold.
Nice.
Flick is stunned. Flick is down and out, and that one is over. Zach Junkin bringing more than junk in the trunk to get his 2nd pro victory. Wow.
Wow, he did not waste any time there. For 30 seconds into the 1st round, Junkin came out aggressive and landed almost everything he threw.
Well, we've heard Derek Lewis, the UFC heavyweight, say his style is swanging and banging, and that is exactly what Zach Junkin did. Got Flick hurt a little early on, and then look at this big set of hands, good combination, jab hurt, and then there's a huge overright coming up
right hand,
there.
Right there. It looks like a right elbow too. Boom, right there. That's
Flick,
the one hurt him.
Flick tried to get his composure back. And
there's a big right hand right on the chin. And good show of respect there from Junkin. He knew his opponent was done. The ref was jumping in there and he didn't have to hit him with any unnecessary shots.
Well, Zach Junkin, talk about an impressive debut inside the BTC cage. As you said, Josh, about 30 seconds of work. He doesn't get paid by the hour, so he goes out there and wrecks shop and causes Jamie Flick to take the Nest T plunge back bump. But man, what a performance. This is a guy that could be a real force at this super lightweight division that BTC has.
Yeah, and you know what I like too? Look at how calm he is, even after a huge win like that. You know, he's very composed, very humble. Just came in here, did his job. He actually expected a 3rd round TKO. That's what he called in pre-fight interviews, but got it done in about 30 seconds.
It didn't need 3 rounds, just needed 30 seconds. But just speak how important it is when you're training with someone like Jesse Gross and a boxing legend here in Canada, and Steve Molitor, because those hands were looking like Steve Molitor back in his boxing days.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask for a better guy around here to work on your hands, really, and it showed. You know, he looked very composed. You know, almost every strike he threw landed. And, you know, even when he had Flick hurt early, he didn't rush in and get wild. He stayed technical and landed the big shots.
This is a guy also that really has had one amateur fight on his record that counted. He told us he had 2 other fights, but there was no commission, so they don't really count. And that amateur fight ended in a no contest because he kept kicking his opponent in the with low blows. But what a way to make your debut in BTC. Just 30 seconds, got big, powerful hands, and a guy that's going to be gunning for that 165-pound title here at BTC. What a start to this card, Josh. We got a first-round submission from Seth Connor, and Zach Junkin doing the work early here, just 30 seconds for his first win inside the BTC cage.
Yeah, we might have another BTC Ottawa here. We got all these first-round finishes, so we'll see what the rest of the night has in store for us. But this is already some crazy action.